Hi, Taehyung lovers. Welcome back to the Taehyung lovers channel around the world. But this time, don't you dare skip the first few seconds of this video. Because what happened during BTS's first day's soundcheck in Mexico City truly made Global Army lose control. This was not the main concert. It wasn't even the official performance yet. But within minutes, the names Kim Taehyung and Jungkook instantly exploded across social media worldwide, triggering jealousy, emotions, and even anger from fans who failed to enter this exclusive venue. And what was even more shocking, there were no fireworks, no grand intro, no stage filled with visual effects. Just Kim Taehyung's calm steps, a fragment of Jungkook's vocals, and thousands of ARMY instantly screaming hysterically, unable to hold back their emotions. Many media outlets call this one of the most emotional and most dangerous sound checks for fans' mental stability, because BTS's most honest moments actually happened before the main concert even began. The question now is, what exactly happened inside Estadio GNP Seguros that suddenly made the whole world talk about it? And why are so many ARMYs saying the atmosphere felt even crazier than a normal stadium concert? In today's video, we will discuss how the first day's soundcheck instantly exploded in Mexico City, the moment Kim Taehyung and Jungkook appear without luxury yet manage to transform the stadium atmosphere within seconds, the emotional atmosphere among thousands of VIP ARMY who witnessed it directly, the details of the relaxed interactions now going viral across global platforms, and even the huge speculation about a BTS surprise believed to be prepared for the main concert later that night. So before we dive deeper, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell right now. And don't forget to help this video go viral, so the world will always see Kim Taehyung's kindness and how his influence continues to touch millions of hearts across every corner of the world. The first day's soundcheck exploded instantly. The Mexico City afternoon slowly fading into the horizon did not only bring a change of light, but also a shift of energy that could be felt in every corner of Estadio GNP Seguros. From a distance, the stadium looked like a giant bowl embracing thousands of people, surrounded by the dry hillside landscape that characterizes the Iztacalco area. But as the camera moved closer, as captured in the video, what appeared was not just a concert venue, but the center of a global emotional gravity slowly forming in real time. The towering stands that were already nearly full became proof that this was not an ordinary day. Even for a sound check, which is usually closed and exclusive, the level of enthusiasm exceeded expectations. In the center, the main stage with its long runway design cut through the crowd, creating a visual path directing all attention toward one single point. The lights had not fully turned dramatic yet, but the reflection of the sunset on the stage surface created a cinematic atmosphere that somehow felt more honest. Crew members moved quickly, adjusting positions and ensuring every technical detail worked flawlessly. This was a giant machine warming up. The silhouettes of the audience, most of whom were already sitting or standing while holding their phones, revealed one thing. Everyone knew they were witnessing something rare. Not everyone could be here. The first day's soundcheck was a limited space, usually reserved only for VIP access holders. But that exclusivity was exactly what amplified its attraction. Every small movement on stage became valuable. Every sound that could be heard turned into material for stories that would spread worldwide within minutes. When Kim Taehyung and Jungkook finally appeared, there were no explosive visual effects or grand intros like during the main concert. In fact, the moment arrived with an almost quiet simplicity. But that was exactly where its power came from. The audience reaction instantly changed. A wave of sound rose spontaneously, not because anyone commanded it, but because it was pure emotional reflex. They were not just seeing their idols, they were seeing a side that felt closer, more human. Kim Taehyung appeared relaxed on stage, occasionally adjusting the microphone position, while Jungkook tested his vocals with short but sharp vocal fragments. There was no full choreography, no glamorous wardrobe, just simple interactions with space and sound. Yet, that was exactly what made the soundcheck feel like an incredibly valuable, open secret. The ARMY present knew that what they were witnessing here was different from what would later be shown at 8 p.m. local time. This also captured a dynamic that is often overlooked: the relationship between space and people. On the right side, The stadium's modern glass structure stood in contrast against the natural texture of the hills behind it. In the center, the stage became a meeting point between technology, art, and expectation. And surrounding it, thousands of people formed a living emotional ecosystem, every individual carrying their own story, hopes, and reasons for being there. News about the soundcheck quickly spread beyond the stadium walls. Within minutes, video clips and photos began circulating across various platforms, expanding the reach of this moment far beyond the available seating capacity. BTS once again proved that even their warm-up moments could become global events. Public curiosity intensified. Speculation emerged everywhere. What would they perform later that night? Would there be a surprise? Was this relaxed interaction a clue to something much bigger? Interestingly, the narrative growing around this moment did not require excessive dramatization. There was no need for forced sensational claims. The fact that thousands of people gathered early, that two global figures like Kim Taehyung and Jungkook could alter an entire atmosphere simply through their presence, was already enough to become a massive story. This was influence in its purest form, organic, visible, and undeniable. As time moved toward nightfall, the stadium slowly changed its face. Natural light began to be replaced by more intense stage lighting. The sound of conversation transformed into louder and more focused cheers. And behind all of it, this first day's sound check left a clear mark, an opening act that not only prepared the concert, but also built global anticipation in a subtle yet powerful way. In the end, this image was not merely visual documentation. It was a fragment of time, a moment when the real show had not truly begun yet. But everyone already knew that something massive was about to happen. And at the center of it all, Kim Taehyung and Jungkook stood as the axis of attention, proving that even within simplicity of the sound check, they could create echoes heard across the entire world. And that is exactly why the first day's sound check in Mexico City is no longer just an ordinary concert warm-up. In only a few minutes, Kim Taehyung and Jungkook managed to transform the stadium into the center of a global emotional explosion without excessive effects, without a giant stage, and without manufactured drama. Ironically, it is precisely that simplicity that now makes the entire world curious, because if the soundcheck atmosphere alone was already this insane, then how massive is the surprise BTS is actually preparing for their main concert? What do you think about this viral Kim Taehyung and Jungkook moment? Do you think this Mexico City soundcheck became one of BTS's most emotional moments in 2026? Write your opinion right now in the comment section, because your comments might appear in the next Taehyung Lovers video. Thank you for watching until the very end. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you enjoy content like this. But if you don't like it, feel free to skip it, because the Taehyung Lovers channel never forces anyone to watch. And don't forget to help this video go viral, so the world can always see Kim Taehyung's kindness and how his influence continues to touch millions of hearts worldwide. Keep following the latest developments only on Taehyung Lovers. Because while other media outlets are just beginning to realize what is happening, the army here already know the secrets shaking the K-pop world. That information brings our meeting today to a close. Good night, stay safe, and see you again in the next hot news update, only on the Taehyung Lovers channel.